Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you my go-to everyday makeup routine when I am in a rush. This is going to take like 5 to 10 minutes, if that. It's very quick, very easy, minimal products, very minimal tools and brushes, and it's really customizable to you and the products that you have. You can do this with whatever you've got in your drawers, whatever you're loving at the moment. It's really simple to do, perfect for work days, perfect for school runs, perfect for I missed my alarm and I've got 5 minutes to get out the door. This is what I do in all of those circumstances, just to look a little bit more awake, a little bit more kind of presentable, I guess, fresher, get rid of any darkness or redness on my skin and just look a very natural but kind of luminous self. I'm going to be trying to do as little editing or cutting of this video as possible so you guys can really see how long everything takes, but I am aware that I've got quite a noisy road right behind me, so I may have to make some cuts just if a lorry goes by. I also get army helicopters which are so loud I'll have to chop them out if there are any, but other than that I won't be cutting anything out of what I'm doing, so you can really see how long I spend on everything as well. So without further ado, let's show you how I got this makeup in under 10 minutes. Okay, so I have a couple of disclaimers before we get going. I am going to be timing myself because I don't want to be telling you guys this has taken me 5 minutes when it's actually taken 10. And lastly, just to let you know that obviously this is going to take me today a bit longer than it would if I wasn't filming, because I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm using, talking you through products and, you know, any brushes and things like that. So it will take me probably a bit longer than it would take you guys if you're doing this at home, so obviously be a little bit quicker for you. Without further ado, let's press start on the old stopwatch. Quick, let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done, and I'm going to use a couple of pumps of medium dark and one of light medium, because that's just kind of where my skin tone's at the moment. And this is really good for like trying to be quick. It's like you don't need a primer, you can actually just skip moisturizer with this, and it also has a decent amount of SPF in it. So it kind of gives you a few like steps in one, which is really good obviously when you're in a little bit of a rush. This is also, I always take this if I go on like work trips or I'm like staying over at a friend's or something like that, I've got a nice away somewhere, my mum and dad's, things like that. This is what I almost always take because it is really hydrating. You can get away without using your moisturizer or having to bring loads of skincare with you because it is nice and hydrating, really natural, really quick and easy to go into the skin, and it just looks really like nothing. It just kind of takes my redness a little bit away, and it takes away like discoloration, it freshens everything up, makes everything look really nice and healthy and youthful. So yeah, it just looks really natural, takes the edge off my redness, doesn't really look like I'm wearing foundation at all. And now I'm going to go in with some concealer, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way, and I'm not going to go too much because again, I'm not trying to create a mega sort of sculpted look. Ooh, wonky. Just trying to take the edge off my Monday morning sleepiness. Don't know what I'm using this brush for. Got my beauty blender here. Come on, love. I do sometimes skip concealer when I've been using this One and Done, because if my under eyes are not too dark, I'm not having an issue with them particularly, I can kind of skip concealer, and that obviously means I can skip powder, so it kind of has a double whammy as far as time. And I'm going to set that with my Huda powder. Set onto my eyelids also. So There's no creasing there. All the usual places. Then I'm going to take my Soleil Tan de Chanel, and this is the same Sigma F80 that I used with my foundation, and I'm going to use this to bronze the skin just a little. Obviously, another thing that you could skip that I usually do is brows. If you have really good brows, or you get them like professionally done, or you have microblading or something like that, obviously you can skip brows and that will save you a good couple of minutes, or just go in with a brow gel if you've got really good natural brows. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this and my smaller brush, this is Zoeva 142, I just pop this, a little bit of this in the crease. And this is just going to give me a little bit of sort of shape to the eye and definition to the eye shape. But it's going to take seconds, it doesn't need an extra product, it's just the same bronzer. And if you're using a powder bronzer as well, that's a really good trick as well. You can do this with any bronzer. I really like the Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced in the crease. It's a really nice shade for that. It's a little bit cooler, it's just like a little bit of something, but again, it doesn't look like you're wearing eyeshadow, which is nice for work and stuff. Then I'm going to take my MAC Creme Blend blush. This is a cream blush. I'm just going to take this on my beauty blender because this is really nice and glowy. I can't remember what the shade is, and I've got a magnet on the back, so I can't tell you, but I will list it down below. This gives quite a nice luminosity as well, so you don't have to worry about highlight because these products are kind of giving you a bit of that anyway. Then I'm going to be using my new L'Oreal Bendy mascara. I'm not even going to bother bending it today because we don't have time today. Today is all about rushing. I'm just going to do the one coat because who has time for multiple coats of mascara on a work day? Not me. But I will do a little bit on my lower lashes. I think that makes a big difference. And I'm also going to go in with my MAC Chromographic pencil, and this is the shade NC15 NW20, so it's kind of like a concealer pencil. Perfect for brightening up the waterline. And then for brows, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D pencil. This is the shade Medium Brown, and this is the brow product I always go to if I'm in a rush because it is probably the one that I find the quickest. Again, it's not really about like doing mega perfect brows on the weekday. It's really just about giving you some brows on your face, really. Just as long as there are some brows there, you know? Then a quick slick of lippy, and this is MAC's Dough Lip Tensity, which is perfect. I even just do this in the car because it's just so quick and easy. And we're done. Let's look at the clock. Stop. It's just over 9 minutes. So I would say if I hadn't been filming and kind of talking you guys through products and showing you things, I could probably do this in 5 minutes, 100%. This is kind of what I do when I'm going to work or if I'm doing a school run, something like this, kind of my staples. And I feel like also once you get a routine, it speeds things up because you're not choosing what bronzer do I want to use today, what blush do I want to do, primer, do I need brows today. Once you've got your sort of set routine and this is what you do day to day, you make it quicker and quicker, you know? So I think you could definitely do this in 5 minutes. You could also, if you've got more like 10 to 15 minutes, you could obviously do a bit more on the eye. You could go in with highlighter, you could use a primer, you know, you could contour if you wanted, do a bit more to the brows, kind of you've got options to add steps in or take them away. I think again, if you're younger or you don't have darkness under your eyes, you can skip concealer. I definitely skip concealer, you know, most days when I'm going to work, and then you can also skip powder, so that will take a couple of minutes off. So I feel like this can work for anybody, but whether you've got 5 minutes or 15 minutes and you want to do a little bit more. So there you have it. I hope you found this helpful and it gave you some ideas for how to make your makeup kind of look really nice and natural and luminous and bring your face to life, but really minimal time, really quick and easy, and also minimal like brushes. I think I used 2 brushes and my beauty blender. So again, you don't need a ton of brushes and like tools to put everything on. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe before you go so I can see you again. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.